A fisherman is suing the speedboat driver after he crashed into his vessel, forcing him and his passengers to dive into the river. The GoPro camera captured the dramatic moment Marlin Lee Larson's 31-foot motorboat plowed into Brian Mice's 20-foot fishing boat near the mouth of the Columbia River, Oregon, and the Pacific Ocean on August 12. Footage shows Mice, who had been fishing with passengers Christopher McMahon and Ronnie Durham, frantically waving his arms and shouting "Hey!" to try and get the attention of the boat bearing down on them. This is the dramatic moment the fisherman and his passengers were forced to jump overboard to escape an approaching ship. Seconds later, Marlin Lee Larson's 31-foot motorboat plowed into Brian Mice's 20-foot fishing boat near the mouth of the Columbia River, Oregon. "Oh my God!" screamed one of his passengers as the realization sunk in that the boat wasn't going to stop. All three jumped into the icy river with seconds to spare. The next moment, Larson's boat crashed into the fishing vessel, causing serious damage. Mice, 47, an off-duty Hermiston police officer and part-time salmon fisherman, says he suffered injuries to his ankle, leg and arm during the incident, while McMahon, 46, and Durham, 57, also suffered injuries. Brian Mice had been fishing with friends Christopher McMahon and Ronnie Durham. Then they spotted the boat coming towards them. Footage shows them frantically waving his arms and shouting "Hey!" to try and get the attention of the boat bearing down on them. All three jumped into the icy river with seconds to spare, suffering injuries in the process. The next moment, Larson's boat crashed into the fishing vessel, causing serious damage. The motorboat plowed right on through the fishing boat and past the GoPro camera before its driver knew what was happening. Larson, 75, who uses a motorized scooter on land, told investigators he crashed because he was unable to see the other boat from his sitting position. But one of Mice's passengers claims he saw Larson using his cell phone while driving the boat. Larson insisted that he'd only used phone on the morning of the crash, telling Oregon Live such claims were fake news. Police say neither drugs nor alcohol were a factor in the crash but cited Larson for reckless operation. 3 counts of reckless endangerment and 3 counts of fourth-degree assault. Larson has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Mice, 47, an off-duty Hermiston police officer left and passengers Ronnie Durham Wright and Christopher McMahon were forced to leap to safety. The wreckage left behind after Larson's motorboat plowed into the fishing vessel, crushing it. Mice's boat had to be towed back to shore after the collision in August. Now Mice has filed a $372,500 lawsuit against Larson. In it, he claims he suffered vision problems and is still wearing a knee brace 6 months later. McMahon and Durham, who suffered cuts and hypothermia, have hired attorneys and plan to file their own lawsuits. Durham also reportedly suffered psychological trauma and has not been able to go back out on a boat since.